Hello, I'm Stefi Lane, and welcome to your beautiful teaching on the divine feminine and 3 ways to tap into your magnetic power, your energy, your magnetism. Oh, this feels so good and exciting to share this with you. So why magnetic energy, right? You're probably asking yourself that. Well, I would say, especially when we are feminine beings tapping into our magnetic energy, we become unstoppable. Life becomes easier. Things become more radiant, more fun, more playful. You start to tap into your power without having to push. Sometimes when we feel like we're pushing so hard for things, we can get burnt out, we can get exhausted, we can have anxiety. So tapping into your magnetism that is innately yours at all times is you coming back and seeing, this is for me. I get to achieve the things, and you get to attract and manifest things through this magnetism, right? You get to attract it and bring it into you. So why it's really important, life becomes easier. Things don't have to take you out or put you in a funk for a really long time, and you get to build upon your magnetism and see that life begins to work for you rather than against you. For a very long time, I thought life was working against me, and I was always in a funk or working through something or processing or deep in my shadow work, which is beautiful, and definitely you have seasons for that. But we're not meant to spend 15, 20, 50 years going over the same lesson, right? We're meant to shift and alchemize and transmute the things and move things very quickly. In this video and in this audio, I want to show you 3 ways of how to connect with your magnetism. And they're really beautiful and really juicy. So thank you for coming here and being here. So first, really important, this is like a prerequisite thing that helps, is just connecting to your breath. Good, I needed that, right? So and you probably needed that too. So just take a deep breath. Open mouth side out. And then relax your belly. We don't take enough of these, and we don't relax our belly enough. It is so key to relax the belly. All right. Step number 1, get your notebooks out, is shifting insecurity with movement. If you're a human being, you are insecure in some capacity, whether it be your voice, your body, the way you show up, your hair, whatever the insecurity. For a really long time, my insecurity was my hair, because it's very voluminous, it's very wavy. I always wanted it to be stick straight and thin, and I wanted it to look a certain way, but it's actually learning how to love that parts of you that are different and unique. But first, shifting insecurity with movement. What does that mean? I'm not saying go take a dance class. I'm not saying go do a pole dancing. I'm saying connect with the body. Insecurities are in the mind. Your radiance, your soul is in the body. So moving the hips, figure 8 motions, taking a lot of shoulder rolls, perhaps some breath work, some movement to one song. My clients, they are amazed at when they are able to tap into their soul, tap into their body, because they see that things shift and change in their life. I had a client that was dancing in her room one time, and her daughter walked in on her, and her daughter was like, "What's going on?" But her daughter actually appreciated that, right? So in that moment, she saw, wow, my mother is taking a moment to feel good about herself. And how many times have we not seen our mothers take care of themselves? I know I never saw it. I mean, she's definitely learning and she's getting better at it, but really taking care of yourself, because you are the creator. You're the feminine being. You deserve to take a rest and to move through insecurities with movement. All right. So that was number 1. Number 2 is mystery with boundaries. What does that mean? Mm-mm-mm. In our social media world, we can share a lot. We can do the vulnerable post, hashtag vulnerable. You can share all your dirty laundry online. You can do all the things. And there was a time when that strategy worked, or quote unquote worked. But there is a sacredness in mystery and allowing yourself to say no, allowing yourself to stay in, allowing yourself to go on a walk by yourself, creating mystery so others start to think, I wonder what Stefi's up to. I wonder what she's doing. Where's she going? What's happening? Because obviously there's things that we share, we put online, and we want people to understand. But the mystery is what's going to fuel you and connect you deeper into life and deeper into your magnetism, because you know and you have a secret within yourself. And I'm not talking like a dirty little secret. I'm saying like, maybe you like to go and look at the ocean by yourself and you don't want anyone to know. You don't want any friends to be there. You want to be all alone and you just want to touch the water and you want to feel good. And that leads me to the boundaries, mystery with boundaries. Boundaries are you saying yes when it's a yes and no when it's a no. Women, we are so good at saying yes. Yeah, yep, yes, all the things. But can you practice your sacred no? No. And in my Awaken course, that's my signature course on a 30-day guided journey on how to awaken your confidence. One of the exercises I have my clients go through is saying no, is saying and feeling that no, the sacredness of no, thank you. I know Oprah says no is a complete sentence. And sometimes, you can tell people like, no, this doesn't feel the most radiant or the most best for me. And the people that are going to be upset are the ones that like to push your boundaries. And then people that are your clients or your friends are going to respect you more because you honor that no. And by you doing that, I'm sure you're going to give them permission to do it themselves. So giving yourself that permission to be like, no, because you will see that your yeses become more rich and you show up more for your yeses and you have more fun for your yeses. And then that brings me to step number 3, enhance your environment. So to tap into your magnetism, your environment is everything. Your environment is everything. What is environment? The space, the people, the community, the things you have around you, the art, everything. It's the outer space, the outer shell of what you have around you. So there are some paid things you can do and there's some free things. So I'll give you the paid things. Paid things would be like upgrading your rug, maybe upgrading your furniture, or getting like a really pretty teacup, or eliminating some of your wardrobe and really only having like sexy luxury items that you've always wanted. That would be more on the paid side. The free side is clearing space, getting rid of stuff, moving artwork, rearranging some things, maybe adding a plant. Going and picking a flower. You can find a flower, you can pick it and bring it in. But the subtleties of your environment, you will begin to see and look around your space and go, wow, I created this beauty. I created this beauty. This beauty is in my life because I created it. And then you start to see that beauty is all around you. And something that's really interesting that I've been noticing in my life is I used to get really bright products, right? So it used to be like the really bright neon colors and the things in the shower. And I noticed I didn't really like them in the bathroom. They were distracting and ugly. So I'm not saying go buy new shampoo, but you can move things. Like I had this spray rose water thing, and it was in a okay packaging, but I had this really pretty jar that just was collecting dust. And so I cleaned out that jar and I moved the rose water into that jar, and oh my goodness, it enhanced and changed up the room. Just that subtle thing, because I have that rose water in a small little beautiful jar that makes me feel radiant when I touch it. It makes me feel radiant when I look at it. And I'm constantly bringing magnetism into my life because my surroundings are magnetic. My life is magnetic because I create beautiful surroundings. I create art. I create beauty. Good. So let's just recap. So number 1 is shift insecurities with movement. So make sure that you're moving your body. Mystery with boundaries is number 2. So finding the mystery in your life, building the mystery, and then having the boundaries, sacred yes, sacred no. And then enhancing your environment, really key component here of bringing radiance into your life. You can do it paid or you can do it free, but don't make any excuses. You can always shift things around and add beauty into your life. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Stefi Lane. And if you want some more of this, I have a course that's called Awaken. It's a 30-day course of awakening your confidence. And I have seen women go through this and transform and change. We all can work on our confidence, all can shift the insecurity. We can all tap into our magnetism. And your life will change by you tapping more into your confidence, by you knowing your self-worth, by you constantly knowing the tools that you need to increase that, to increase your value so you show up better for yourself, your business, your life, and your love. I'll make sure to include the link below. And I hope to see you soon. Love you all. Mwah.